What's up guys? Today I'm going to be showing you the exact color of Varathane's Weatherwood Accelerator after you apply one coat, two coats, and after you apply a few coats of Minwax, polyacrylic, and satin. I decided to make this video because when I was looking online to see exactly how this stain looked, I couldn't find much. So I'm going to use my 9000 lumens LED lamp and no filter on my camera to make sure the image you guys see on your screen is exactly what I see in real life. So I took a 16-inch cut off of a 2x4 and put one coat of stain on it. It's a water-based stain, so to get a consistent color I like to use a foam brush. I spread out a ton of stain on the top of the wood, and once the whole piece of wood's covered, I immediately come back and soak up the excess stain with a brush. The most exciting change of color happens in the first 5 minutes or so. So here's a time lapse of the first 5 minutes in about 10 seconds. And while you're watching this, you should hit the thumbs up button because I'm literally making you watch paint dry. Okay, so after the stain was dry, I divided the 2x4 into 6 not so equal sizes. Let's label them 1 through 6. So sections 1 to 3 will have 1 coat of stain, sections 4 to 6 will have 2 coats of stain, sections 2 and 5 will get 1 coat of polyacrylic over the stain, and sections 3 and 6 will get 2 coats of polyacrylic over the stain. That way we can see all the different slight variations of color based on the different applications. It's a little hard to see the difference in color from the top-down shot I used while painting, but once you see it at an angle, I promise it will show the color exactly how it is in real life. Alrighty, time lapse over and here's the final results. So 4 looks a little darker than 1. 5 is darker than 2, and 6 is darker than 3. So clearly, the more coats you apply, the darker of shade you'll get in terms of stain. However, with the top coat, the polyacrylic, it's more or less the same color whether you put on 1 or 2 coats. So this shelf is the very first piece I used the Weatherwood Accelerator on, and I just want to show you the importance of applying each coat of stain evenly across your piece. So on this top shelf, you can see a very distinct line where I applied a second coat. After I glued the shelf together, I didn't like the color the stain dried, so I added a second coat without removing the clamps. And this is the result. Also, here are a few shots of a shoe rack bench I built for my sister. The entire thing is pine. I used 1 coat of stain and 2 coats of polyacrylic. This is also the stain I suggest to most of my customers. It's just so versatile and gray goes with everything. I think it really nails the reclaimed and weathered look that I think complements my current build style. I definitely recommend buying this product. It's a 10 out of 10. And I'll be going out to buy another can as this one is basically empty. If you like what you saw, please consider subscribing. Very soon, I'll be doing a similar video on Varathane's Aged Wood Accelerator, which is basically the same, but it gives the wood a brown aged effect as opposed to a weathered effect. Thanks for watching.